Join me while we have a look at the wonderful Spencer's Gap camping area. I have a couple of visitors. Yet another visitor. This little fellow normally wouldn't get this close. Obviously, he's used to people. But when you visit, keep your distance, no quick movements, and just enjoy the scenery. Well, this place continues to be full of surprises. There's a picnic area here, fireplace, which apparently you can use. I had a quick check. Just got to bring your own firewood because you can't collect firewood. I get that. But this is just getting better and better. Over in the distance there, you can see the toilet facilities. Fairly rudimentary, but no odour, and yeah, quite clean for what they are. So, yeah, this place is just a real gem. Who and what were the people whose remains lie buried here? Their stories are virtually unknown. Their lives have become part of the secrets history keeps to itself. Many a silent grave carries with it a story untold. It is believed that up to 13 people are buried at this site. 5 are unaccounted for, 3 have scant records, and the remaining few have some controversy associated with their deaths. One grave is reputed to be that of Mrs. Collins, who, like many wives of bullock drivers, chose to help her husband in carting wool from the Darling Downs. Killed when thrown from her loaded wool dray while descending the steep Pinch is a narrow section of road, Mrs. Collins unwittingly entered Australian history. Commemorating the fatality, the Pinch now carries her name, Mother Collins Pinch. According to local law, the tiny grave that Mrs. Collins is that of her infant child, also killed that fateful day. Without accurate records, who can be sure? How fantastic is that? Just a little wallaby. I think he's used to people because normally they would have scattered by now. It's a great sight. Near the campsite, there is a lookout known as the Governor's Chair. This is a short walk, or an even shorter drive, to the top of the hill. It's about a kilometre, 1,500 metres. About halfway, there is a place called Moss's Well. What is Moss's Well, or who was Moss? Edward Moss, who was contracted by the pioneer brothers George and Patrick Leslie in 1850, has been credited with the discovery of this freshwater spring. Water was the biggest problem on the road's early days. Described as a bottomless morass full of springs, it was thought that the scrub road could only be made good by logging it, as it was one continuous bog. Numerous attempts were made to upgrade the road and make it safer and more accessible. Edward Moss was contracted to upgrade this section of road to the east of Governor's Chair using logs as a foundation. Moss did not complete this contract, and the Corduroy Road soon collapsed, making the route even more difficult to use. This is known as the Governor's Chair Lookout here at Spencer's Gap. So much to see. The lake in the distance is probably the next place that I'm exploring. Well, this ends this video. That was just a very, very quick overview of the views and what's around Spicer's Gap, which I keep on calling Spencer's Gap. But Spicer's Gap, really quite a gem, worth the visit. Even if it's only for a day trip. Take your family up there, picnic, whatever, or spend a couple of days. It's well and truly worth the effort. Not that it's a great effort anyway. Okay, folks, this is all from this particular one. Next video will be about the $100 camp. Catch you then. Take care. Keep safe. Bye-bye.